Welcome to today's deep dive into the world of wealth, power, and financial loopholes. Ever wonder how billionaires seem to stay rich generation after generation, or how they pass on vast empires with minimal taxes, while the average person struggles just to keep what they earn? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most powerful wealth-preserving tools ever invented, the trust fund. This isn't just for trust fund babies sipping cocktails on yachts. It's a sophisticated legal structure that helps the ultra-rich protect their assets, minimize taxes, and keep their fortunes locked inside their family dynasties for decades, sometimes forever. But is it fair? Is it legal? Is it something only the wealthy can benefit from? Let's explore. At its core, a trust fund is a legal entity. It holds assets for a beneficiary managed by a trustee. Think of it as a secure vault for money, property, or stocks, overseen by someone whose job is to follow very specific rules. There are three key players. First is the grantor, the person who creates the trust and puts assets into it. Second is the trustee, the person or entity managing the trust. Third is the beneficiaries, the people who benefit from the trust, either now or in the future. Unlike a traditional will, which only goes into effect after death and must go through probate, a legal process that can be long and expensive, a trust fund can operate while the grantor is still alive. That means it offers more control, more privacy, and a lot more flexibility. So why do billionaires prefer trust funds over wills? First is to avoid probate. A will must go through the court. A trust does not. That means a trust is faster, more private, and less costly in the long run. Tax strategy. Trusts can be designed to reduce estate taxes, defer capital gains taxes, and shelter income. A will does none of that. Third is control from beyond the grave. Trusts can dictate how and when money is released. For example, a child may receive a set amount at age 25, 30, and 40. You can't do that with a will. Fourth is protection from creditors and divorce. A well-designed trust can protect assets from lawsuits, creditors, or even ex-spouses. Fifth is lifetime benefits. Living trusts can help people manage wealth while alive, even if they become incapacitated. Wills don't come into play until you die. What are the types of trusts and how the rich use them? There are many kinds of trusts, but here are the favorites among billionaires. First is the revocable living trust. This can be changed or cancelled at any time. This is great for avoiding probate and planning for incapacity. Second is irrevocable trust. This one cannot be changed once established. It offers better tax advantages and asset protection. Dynasty trust. This is designed to last for multiple generations, often used to pass down wealth while minimizing estate taxes. Grantor retained annuity trust. This is used to transfer assets while minimizing gift taxes. Billionaires use this when gifting stocks expected to rise in value. Next one is charitable remainder trust. This allows the donor to receive income while alive, with the remainder going to charity. This is great for reducing income and estate taxes. The next one is offshore trusts, created in jurisdictions with favorable tax laws. Controversial, but legal if reported properly. Who maintains a trust and how much does it cost? Trusts aren't just set and forget. You need an estate attorney to set one up, which can cost anywhere from $2,000 to $15,000. Trustees, often lawyers or trust companies, charge annual fees, usually a percentage of assets 0.5% to 1.5%. tax returns must be filed for the trust, requiring accountants. More expensive than a will? Absolutely. But for billionaires, the upfront costs are nothing compared to the long-term savings. So how do billionaires beat the system? Let's look at how the wealthy legally and sometimes questionably exploit trust funds. First is that they avoid estate taxes. The estate tax exemption in the US is over $13 million per individual, but trusts can freeze asset values, shift appreciation out of the estate, and reduce taxable amounts even further, keeping wealth private. Wills become public record, trusts don't. Billionaires use trusts to transfer assets in total secrecy. Third is sheltering assets. If structured correctly, a trust can protect wealth from lawsuits, creditors, and divorce claims. Fourth is delaying or controlling inheritance. Trusts let billionaires release money to heirs slowly, often to ensure they don't waste it. Next is tax-advantaged gifting. Through GRATs or GRATs and other tools, they can gift assets with almost no tax burden, especially if the assets later skyrocket in value. Next one is because it hides ownership. Real estate, businesses, and yachts can be owned by trusts, masking the real owner. Charitable image, tax shelter reality. CRT and foundations allow billionaires to look generous while retaining control and benefiting from massive tax breaks. Who else can benefit from a trust fund? It's not just billionaires. If you own a home, have children, run a small business, and have over $500,000 in assets, you could benefit from a trust. It is especially useful for blended families to ensure children from prior relationships are protected. Special needs dependents, it protects benefits and provides lifelong care. Asset protection seekers, it guards against lawsuits or divorce. But is this fair? Critics say trusts allow the rich to legally dodge taxes, contributing to wealth inequality. There are constant calls to limit how long dynasty trusts can last, tax distributions from trusts at higher rates, crack down on offshore trusts. But for now, the system remains legal and incredibly effective for those who can afford it. So the takeaway for this is, what should you do? You don't really have to be a billionaire to use the strategies of the rich. Start with an estate plan. Talk to an estate planning attorney. Consider a revocable living trust. It's not just for the ultra wealthy. Learn from the best. Use the same tools billionaires use legally. Focus on education, not envy. This knowledge can empower you to build generational wealth. And also, pay attention to legislation. Tax laws change. What works today may not tomorrow. So in conclusion, trust funds are more than just a rich kid stereotype. They're powerful tools that allow the ultra-wealthy to control wealth, avoid taxes, and shape their legacy. Yes, they come with costs. Yes, they can be abused, but they can also be a smart move for families at every wealth level who want security, privacy, and peace of mind. Thank you for watching. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button, share it, and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden financial strategies of the elite. Your future may not be written in trust fund yet, but after this video, it could be.